What's going on, guys? Flux Performance here, and man, we got this buggy ready. We're gonna go ahead and go out in the back 40, and we're gonna go try to tear it up a little bit. I've got the tune pretty close, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of finalize a little bit of the tune, tip in a little bit of water and throttle here and there. But for the most part, we still haven't gotten the big wheels, so customer's gonna bring them in these couple of days. But for the most part, we're gonna go out with these and just go out in the back woods a little bit and just try to get the fueling correct and all that, and have a little bit of fun with it. So y'all follow along and let us know what you think about this badass buggy, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I already went for a ride earlier, and yes, this thing is like super loud. Once you get on it, I mean, it's like freaking loud, man. Like for real loud. Let's see. It's the one that goes through the intercooler.
Man, we're just about to start having fun.
So I don't have any tools on me, so I guess that one may not be tight. I figured they had all these things tight. Well, apparently they didn't. It seems like it's tight, but came out of there. Okay, all right. Well, it's a fucking water pump. So we lost the damn papa with the water pump. Well, that's goddamn great. Well, shit. Now we gotta figure out how to really go back so it doesn't overheat. Goddamn piece of shit fucking water pump. Yeah, the fucking thing came out.
Yep. Oh, damn it.
We got no damn tools. Well, this is the kind of shit that happens. Oh, we need to get that thing before we lose it. I gotta limp it back. Oh, well, that was fun. We was about to start having fun. Look at all this. Look at all this area we got. We go all the way over there. We can go all the way over there till way those trees over there. I don't know where. And then this one ends. I don't even think it ends. It just keeps on going. It's like, I think it's like 15 miles. Then another 15 this way. That one over there leads to the main road. But we're not going to go over there. We're going to go over here. So we need to limp this thing so we can get it fixed. So let's try to see if we can go back. At least we made it right here by the road. All right, guys, so we didn't make it very far. We went half a mile, maybe half a mile in there, and we got into some mud and all that, and of course, the backing plate on the water pump, it came loose. It's an aftermarket water pump that it already had in there, so there's a backing plate, and the backing plate come off, and it leaked a bunch of water, so of course, we couldn't go back over there. So what we did is we just kind of let it cool down over there, and then we hauled ass back that half a mile up on the road, and then we are about half a mile to the house. So we're gonna let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll fire it back up because it's got very little water on it, and then we're gonna haul ass back over there. We made it. Well, we are done for now in the buggy. We were planning on going and going mudding after we were all done with the dyno and everything, but 4 bolts on the snout decided to no longer hold the pulley, so they decided to leave the chat. And so I fired it up again. We had issues with the fuel pump when we were back out there. Come to find out, the fuel pump was messed up. It was losing fuel pressure, so I changed the fuel pump, got another one overnighted, put it on, and everything was working properly. So it had the fuel that it needed and everything, but it started squeaking real bad. So I could come and check it, and then the bolts on the snout basically sheared off. So we had to put an end to it. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back to work on the white truck. If you remember, the white twin turbo truck, we did send out the whole turbo kit to get powder coated because that one is 100% done. And then in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I gotta work on the back suspension. I gotta do a shock relocation kit. I gotta clean everything up because we gotta take the fuel tank off, and we gotta mount a fuel tank in the back. So now it's time to work on the back end, get all that stuff done, work on the front suspension, and just basically get all that before I can start wiring this thing and then put everything back together once we get the turbo kit. So one step closer to that thing to being done, and well, let's get to work on it. We might need maybe though. And then we'll hook the hoist and remove the freaking bed.
You're all over the place.
Damn right. Got some Rancho shocks. We're gonna do a relocation kit. Gonna put the shocks in the back side. We've got to weld some brackets. We've already done the posi unit. We've already done the cover. And we're just gonna keep on working with rear suspension for now. Waiting for the turbo kit. And in the meantime, after this, we will probably maybe start wiring. Sparky, what the hell's wrong with you, man? You know that you're on camera. Dude, you're being weird. Come on, get up. If you're gonna help me, come on down here. If you're not, move. Okay.
Something's wrong with this dude.
What's wrong with you, man? Fool. My dog being weird. Oh no, he's not gonna spread it. It's just gonna, bam, see? Easier to work on instead of being under the truck. And then all this stuff falling.
Some gasolina.
Oh, we got fuel. Oh, yeah.
I got E85. What you get?
I got methanol. So instead of working on the truck and then you're like, oh, this stuff falling in your face, well, you can work that. Easy. And then we can get it out, pressure wash it. Once everything's done and welded.
Good, isn't it? Time to shower la Silverado. I'll do it.
I already showed you how. All right, guys, so Marco's gonna pick up the slack for me. We'll show you guys in a bit how it turned out at the end once we get it all cleaned up, and then we're gonna remove the fuel tank and a couple other things because we gotta build the fuel cell on the back side of it, and then we gotta paint the whole frame. So once we get everything washed up and cleaned up and back in the shop, we'll show you guys how it turned out.
Last money.
4.
I need makeup.
AutoZone got some nice paint.
It's not funny.
I got an account with O'Reilly, so I can go ahead and order. What color you need? So in the meantime,
No manches.
that's not enough.
No.
Taruka. God damn. That's all I got. But I'm gonna call O'Reilly. What do you need? Some bait? Some pinkish?
I got your money.
I ain't got no money in there.
Got a lot of money. Okay, bye.
Damn.
Just like that.
Oh.
All right, guys. So after I got robbed, we are done finally with the truck. We got everything cleaned up in the back. That way we can go ahead and start removing the fuel tank on it. If you recall, this is what we were doing. We went ahead and did a shock relocation kit, which turned out really nice. So we're going to remove this stuff and everything, all the components around it, because we're going to install a fuel tank back here. So now that it's all nice and clean, we can go ahead and put it back in the shop and actually start cutting and welding and doing some fabrication on it. We still got to put the front shocks and the coilover kit, which we have there, but we got to start from the back and move our way to the front. It's all nice and pressure washed right now. We're going to go ahead and get it back in the shop. But in the meantime, Juan called me up and we're going to go test the blue truck again. So it's a nice day today, and they actually renting the track. So we're gonna go out there, we're gonna make some shakedowns in the twin turbo truck. If you remember on the last video, we were having some issues. So it seems like we found the issue on the very last pass. So we're gonna go back again and try to see if we can make some good shakedowns all the way to the 8th mile without any hiccup. Now, it had some sort of a little gremlin going on, and it had like some debris and the magnets and all that kind of stuff with the crank trigger. So we cleaned all that, and it seemed like it made a good pass. So he wants to keep on testing with it. We're gonna go out there today. We're gonna make some shakedowns and see if we can actually make a full rip and be fast as hell.
Let's go.
Let's go. What's going on, guys? We're back at HMP. We're gonna do a little bit more testing. We're gonna try the same tune-up that we did last time just to make sure and back it up, and then we'll go from there.
First pass to how it goes down.
Yeah, first pass. We gotta zero out the anti-roll bar. It's last time we zeroed it out was with me in it, so we need to zero out with Roy in it. He's fatter. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
What's up, bro?
What's up with the donuts? I saw that shirt earlier.
Simpsons, fool. Don't. The Simpsons. You never watched Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the donuts.
I forgot you be doing donuts and shit.
All right, let's go ahead and try it again. So what I did is I reset the anti-roll bar because Roy's a little bit heavier than me, so it actually was putting more pressure on the driver's side tire, which is gonna make it go to the right. So I went ahead and reset that. It had about half a turn in it, so it should go straight now. We left the same tune-up. We're gonna make a 1/8 mile hit with that current tune-up, and then we'll start putting some power back in it. Probably gonna have some shit on the fucking deal because it seemed like it just lost like sync. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the magnets again. Man, this thing has been fighting me, like for a real fight. Like everything's pretty smooth, everything's doing great. It is just popping, and both runs they popped at exact same time, like no different, maybe 1 millisecond after.
Yeah.
Same RPM, same everything. I checked everything. Everything looks good, so went ahead and did a firmware update on the computer. Sometimes they get a bug, you never know. And then I also did the crank sensor a little tighter, so we'll see. If that doesn't work, well, then we're gonna load it up on the trailer and we'll probably change those two sensors, cam and crank sensor, and maybe go back to a different version or something like that. So we gotta figure that out anyway. So we'll see how it does. Hopefully it goes all the way down. We're probably not gonna make another pass, but we gotta figure what the hell's going on in that popping though anyway. All right, so it still did the same thing. It pops, just like cuts the fuel out or it shuts off. It does something weird. It's doing something weird. So what I did earlier was I reloaded a new firmware, uploaded a tune again, and see if it was gonna fix it. But obviously, of course, it did the same thing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a system log, which is basically the cam and the crank signals to see where they at in the firing order and all that kind of stuff. So obviously we try to figure out what the hell is going on. So if you can see right here, you can see where it goes good, and then just that big drop in RPM right here, that's where it actually is cutting off. So and it does it in the same exact spot, 8150. I mean, like, well, 100 more RPMs than the previous one. So, but obviously it's doing something iffy. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. We're not going to make another pass. Obviously we're going to change some sensors and stuff like that, just try to get it figured out. So for the most part, I mean, everything else is working real good. It's going real fast, 60 foot, 330 and so forth. Now we just need to figure out what's wrong on the back side of the racetrack so we can actually make a full pass.